When I'm lonely in the dark, I know you are with me. Yeah. Don't you see that I need you so much? Don't you see that I love you so much? Oh na 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 na, oh na 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 na, darling, I need your love. Oh na 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 na, oh na 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 na, darling, I need your love.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Ooh, hold on. Display capture. Number 1. There we go. Let me go ahead and deafen real quick so I can actually talk to you guys. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another Meet the Gamers Live with your host, Gaming with Cookies, like always, the peoples. We have Jeffrey Gamer on the bottom left. CJ, Criminal Justice, the man himself, up in the top right. And our special guest for tonight is Rocket City Games, guys. So I hope you guys do enjoy, and let's get it. Let's go ahead and say what's up to the chat real quick. We got what's up, Gamertron? Jackson Martin, what's up, brother? Fortnite Squad, what's up? What's going on? What's up? What's up? All right, let's get back to it, guys.
I figured out how to fix them. Yes. So the original founders were me and Buddha and some other guys. The other guys have went on and decided gaming wasn't for them, and you know how it happens. But so then Ace Pilot 2K7 came on with us, and then Rye Wilson was our last member that we added.
Rye is enjoyable to watch.
Yep.
Rye is very enjoyable to watch, man. How much does it cost? Somebody wanted me to ask, what's your basic, if you don't mind me asking, what's your basic monthly bill on a big 5M server, in what you play in? That's because I know EUP costs money,
right?
The server itself, and you pay by your maximum amount of player. What is the basic cost?
All right, so we have two server machines actually, because we run more than just 5M. But
Wow.
our and they're dedicated boxes in data centers. One of them is $96 a month.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah,
Holy cow.
the other one is $125 a month.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Right. Of course, then you have, the web hosting fees for the website. There's $15 a month Patreon to 5M so that we can stream custom clothing with the EUP, which is fine. I have no problem with that. It's been something that they've been doing for like 4 years now, and it was supposed to eventually be free. But I have no problem supporting 5M. I mean, it's what makes us do what we do.
Yeah.
And then there's we use Sonoran CAD for our dispatching system, which is another $30 a month. And then oh gosh, what else? I mean, that's before we even buy any custom maps or custom scripts that somebody else writes or things
Like the
like that.
jail script and all that
Now,
stuff, right?
now our server is VRP based, and VRP gets poo pooed on a lot. Most people are like, "Oh God, you should have an ESX server. ESX is better." But we went with VRP way early on. It was free at the time. ESX was one of those things where you almost had to know somebody to get your hands on some of the scripts, and the development community for ESX was just toxic at the time. So we chose to do VRP. So our base core economy system that we use cost us nothing.
Oh, okay.
It's just all the other goodies and toys.
Yeah, but your monthly bill for that server is not what people think. If people think
Right.
that it's a few bucks to have a 5M server, a
Now,
successful one, right?
well, now you can get a server through something like Zap Hosting, who is the one that 5M suggests. It's shared hosting. I don't know how good it is. I like to be able to touch things behind the scene, and so ours is a dedicated box. I can remote into it. I can do everything as if I was sitting in front of it. And with Zap, you can't do that. You're limited on what you can access, and all of that. But you can get by with you can get by with something cheaper.
Right.
We're just bougie, I guess. But no, I mean, it was one of those things where I figured if we're going to do it, let's do it right. Our very first server that we had was hosted on an extra PC that I had in my house. And there were like 8 of us that were on it. That was it. We did the old style runs like Jeff and Polecat and the Code Zero guys, where it was like one person took turns being the perp, and then it's like every cop on the server showed up, for that scene, that
Yep.
kind of
Yep.
thing, before we brought on other players. But that was when it was 5 Reborn, before 5M, before it changed the name back to 5M.
Well, so I mean, you got to make with what you got, right? So,
Right.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
those guys have made great videos by doing just that.
Yeah.
By having one
Yeah.
perp,
Yeah,
one
and
perp,
and
and
they
having everybody else.
they actually started out same way, a lot of us older guys did that, that's been doing this for a while. Started out doing the team deathmatch in GTA Online, private lobby team deathmatch.
Wow.
And
That's usually how it starts. See, that's where I started a lot of my role play
mhm.
was with a bunch with my cousin, and a bunch of our friends got together, and there was like 10, 15 of us. Some was play as cops, some would play as criminals. You go to GTA Online, you go to like the custom maps where you could set up your own type of map in there.
Yeah.
We'd put down police cars, put in civ cars, and man, we would role play for hours. I mean,
I
that was how you did it before they had all this 5M and
Well,
PC and
and if you think about it, that's real role play.
That
because
is.
it's
It
old
is.
school, and you got to use your mind, use your imagination. I
That's
mean, that
right.
goes back to like the D&D type role play stuff where it's like all of it is happening in your mind,
Yep.
and it really takes some creativity. I mean, yeah, we've got nice looking cars, nice looking fire engines, all this stuff, all these nice bells and whistles and everything, but at the end of the day, it comes down to the people, and and the actual role play and the imagination. I
That's
mean,
right.
Absolutely.
My sister and I and a couple of other people, we used to go out to Sandy Shores, right? And we would just be on regular GTA online, and we would get in police cars, and we would tell the other person, one person would get in a regular vehicle and try to drive around, and we would put like a bolo out on that person,
yeah,
if it was
Oh,
me playing the
cool.
person, and we would just makeshift our own 5M server
yep,
and just
Yeah.
drive around, and then we'd be like, you know what, that person's kind of driving like a Civ. That doesn't look like a local, you know what I
right.
mean? So we'd
Yeah.
we'd go and that's how we did it, man. It was super fun. But now, playing an SLRP, which Nikki, SLRP and cuffs is the same way. If you're in cuffs, you can't be in another whitelisted because it is whitelisted, correct?
Well, yes, our server's whitelisted now. We only have a one server rule when it comes to anybody that wants a law enforcement, fire, EMS, or coroner job in our
Yeah,
server. If you're just a civilian, we don't care how many other servers you play on.
right. And same thing with SLRP. So Nikki was in
Yeah,
the chat telling me I should play on cuffs with you.
yeah, you're kind of
I
stuck.
kind of just followed. Yeah, I kind of just followed Maddie into SLRP, and
Yeah,
I watch you and I watch Benzo a lot. I watch Ace and Doug, and
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It wasn't that I thought SLRP was better than cuffs. It just kind of just fell into SLRP. You know what I mean? And
oh yeah. Well,
I
and
actually
that's the
talked to
thing.
Mark, and he was cool with you coming. I said, Mark, listen, I got Onyx from Rocket City coming on. I'm not like slapping you guys in the face by having him on the. He was like, nah, go. He said, go ahead, do your thing, man. I was like, all right, great, because I like Onyx, and I don't want to have to tell him he can't come
Oh
on.
yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, the truth is, I mean, there's thousands of role play servers on the 5M platform, right? And so people just feel more comfortable going, at least starting out, where their existing friends are, So you're not the new kid all by yourself.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
And so that yeah, I understand that. I mean, I can honestly tell you that the only 5M server I can really ever remember playing on is the Cuff server. I mean, we hopped around way early on, visiting a couple of things just to kind of see, and we was like, no, we're doing our own thing, and that was it. Of
yeah. I
course, a
played
lot
my
of that too is, even before this one server rule came about, it comes down to time. I mean, good God, you can't really manage to build storyline on characters on multiple servers. It's just difficult.
yeah. It is, and just
Yeah.
being servers. It's a responsibility, And
Right.
do you
Yeah.
guys have an age limit over there on cuffs?
16. Yeah, 16
Okay,
is our age limit. Very rarely do we make an exception. There's been a few bright and shining stars out there that have managed to have us create an exception for them, but it's very few and far
I'm
between.
looking at you, Cookies.
What, you don't want me in SLRP anymore?
No, no, no. I mean, it was the kind of the same thing with
I always
with
wanted to
Oh,
play in
oh,
cuffs
yeah,
myself, to be honest about it. I always thought that'd have been because I watched Ace for so long play as a police officer, a firefighter. I mean, he's played so many different roles in cuffs,
Coast Guard.
and
They had a Coast Guard one
yeah,
last
Coast
night.
Guard. See, that's the one thing Ace is great at is the coastal callouts. When he
Oh
does like
yeah,
coastal callout stuff, he is great at Coast Guard stuff, man. I love watching him do that.
yeah.
Did you say you were one of the founders of Cuffs? Is that what you said?
Yes.
You are one of the founders.
I did
Yeah.
not know that myself.
I
What's
did
up,
not
Hero?
know that. I thought I heard you say that a while ago. So you're like one of the original creators of the Cuffs server then.
Yes. So the
That's
way it
awesome,
all
man.
came about is about well, God, going on 6 years now, I guess 5-6 years. When No Man's Sky was coming out. If you remember that catastrophe of a launch. I was watching because I was like, God, this is cool, man. Procedurally generated, never ending universe, space. God, I'm gonna love it. And so I started watching some YouTube videos, and I ran across Buddha Rox's channel. Buddha Rox was doing these development news on No Man's Sky, what they were working on, stuff that they'd released, that kind of stuff. And I was like, man, this sounds like a cool dude. I'm gonna reach out to him. I'm new to YouTube. He's probably gonna tell me to kick rocks, but I'm gonna send him a message and see if we can play
Yeah.
No Man's Sky together when it comes out. And so, we communicated back and forth a little bit, and we ended up, figuring out, we both were liking GTA and LSPDFR and stuff like that. So that's when we started doing the online deathmatch stuff. And then there was another guy, the Prone guy, Prony. He's kind of quit gaming now, but you know, he met up with us and was playing. And then Darkmire Gaming from Australia, he's done a lot of LSPDFR plugins.
I have heard that
Um,
name, Darkmire Game.
yeah.
I have heard that name
Same.
somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
He did some plugins. Oh, I can't remember the name of it now, but it was the one where you could play as paramedic. It was like the very first one where you could play as a paramedic.
Maybe
In
that's where I've seen his name is on lspf4.com.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
Darkmire has his own website actually, right?
Yeah, yep,
Yeah.
osgamer.net, I believe.
Oh,
Um,
that
Oh.
make visuals great again. Okay, that's who
Yeah.
he is. Yeah,
Yep.
got you.
Now
Okay.
he didn't make that. Somebody else did, but it's hosted on Darkmire's website. It's on
Yeah,
the
I know
Darkmire.
exactly. Yeah, that's exactly where I've heard his name at then. That's what it
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
So the original guys was me, Buddha, Prone guy, Darkmire, and several other guys that just quit gaming. But yeah, so that was it. I guess you could kind of say me and Buddha kind of come up with the idea, I guess.
And it's crazy to see how far it's come. I mean, how many active members do you have in that server now?
Well, active is subjective. Because I mean, you know how easy it is for a civilian to just go play on another server whenever they want to. But
Right.
we typically now we keep our server locked at 32.
Mhm.
We do have one sync ability. We could open it up and have over 100 players slots if we wanted
Woo,
to.
man, that's nice.
Yeah.
But we do keep it locked at 32 still. Might increase it, but we haven't really needed to. But we usually on a Tuesday and Saturday night when our normal stream times are, we're usually between 25 and the 32 people, pretty much
Gotcha.
the whole time.
Well, that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah. I had
Yep.
somebody ask what is the reasoning behind, not just with cuffs, but maybe you can shed some light on why do servers only allow cops to be in one whitelisted server? Is it a loyalty thing, an accessibility, a reliability thing?
For us, it's I don't know if y'all can see
I,
my grandson
I'm
screaming in the
telling you,
background.
it makes me happy because I know I'm not the only one that's always got some kind of kid noise going on in the
Well,
background.
Yeah, man.
normally when I'm in my studio, the office door is closed and you can't hear any other noise. But I have a Blue Yeti microphone, and they will pick up a gnat
A nap fart.
fart.
Oh man, they do. I got the same
So
thing, man, and it picks up.
yeah,
It picks up. If I gotta let one go, I just hit my mute button.
yeah. Oh yeah. But
Jeez.
so the reason primarily for the one server rule for law enforcement stuff like that is kind of twofold. Number one, everybody that 95% of the people that join the 5M server want to be a cop.
Right,
Well,
right.
if
True.
everybody's a cop, then there's nothing for the cops to do because there's no civilians
Yeah.
to
Right,
role play with.
exactly.
Now we do use 5PD on our server, which allows us to pull over and arrest AI as well. But it's still more fun to role play with the live human being.
Absolutely. And it's
Yeah.
fun
I
being a
agree.
Civ too. I mean, I was a Civ with CJ and Cookies just the other night, and that was
It was
so
fun.
much fun, man. Now tonight I did just before the show I was doing LEO, and I'm doing ride-alongs now. I just finished my second ride-along, so I think I got the okay to go solo now.
Cool.
And we had a call at the Yellow Jack where a dude had like 3 other civs in there held hostage, and me and my FTO pulled up, and we thought it was a mugging call, and we get there, and all of a sudden we just heard shots going off inside the bar, and it was like it went from 0 to 100 like really, really quick. And the funny thing is, man, is you'll really get nervous. Like I was really like I went to the back to cover the back.
Yeah.
And I had my FTO on Discord so that I could ask questions while I'm being trained, And I was like, bro, I'm like really nervous right now. Like, like
Well,
it's
But
crazy.
it's so much
how-
like real life, man.
Dude,
It really
it's
is.
crazy. And I could see him running around inside the bar, and he's shooting out of the windows and shit. And my whole thing is get on the radio, radioing what I'm seeing, and did I interrupt you? Did you answer the question I asked? I'm sorry if I interrupted you.
Yeah, well, yeah. So I answered part of it. That's okay.
All right.
So yeah, that's one reason is it's just you would be overloaded with cops.
Right.
And so there needs to be some give and take. If you want one of those highly coveted positions, then we kind of need to see some loyalty and some dedication. And so that's part of the reason for the one server rule for us. And then that rolls right into if you're in that job, you should be helping populate our server, not another server.
Right.
And so and we make sure to have plenty for people to do, even if there's not a whole lot of people on, hence the 5PD. Cops have something to do, even
Right.
if the server is not heavily populated. And so, yeah, I mean, I guess it comes down to that. It's loyalty and keeping the server populated appropriately. If we can't count on our law enforcement to show up, then we end up shorthanded, and it makes for a really stressful patrol night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
busy. It can
Yeah.
get busy, and at the same time, it can be dead as shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we literally rolled around for the first 45 minutes with nothing. We're just driving around. There's nothing going on. And
Yeah.
then that's when we got the call to go to the Yellow Jack. So,
And that's one reason why we decided to have something to interact with AI with. Because I mean, you see them, they drive like crap.
Yeah.
They run stop signs, they run red lights, they run into other people.
Oh,
They're hauling ass in a 35 mile per hour speed zone. And so to fill in those gaps between player generated calls, being able to pull them over, breathalyze them, have prisoner transport come pick them up, all that
are
stuff.
there pursuits with the AIs in 5PD?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
yeah.
nice. Okay.
Sometimes they'll get out and shoot at you. I mean, it's basically, I have to say, we've donated to 5PD as well because it's so impressive what they've done. It's almost like LSPDFR.
Yeah,
But
and it's gonna
Right.
get better. I mean, it's still kind of
yeah.
new,
Yeah, and ours we have and there, I mean, they have hundreds of call outs. We've picked out 72. We have 72 call outs in our 5PD install.
Wow.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
I wish I knew how to install it, like I do LSP. I think by now I can install LSPFR with my eyes closed and hogtied, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I know it so well, but I really want to get into 5PD. I've had a lot of people on my channel ask me about, man, can you do some 5PD tutorials? And I'm always saying, man, I'm sorry, but I just don't know anything about,
Yeah, same.
installing 5PD. I mean, let me ask you that since you're like a owner of the 5M server, Is there a lot of tutorials out there for 5PD that you could like, if I like myself, if I wanted to go find, like, could I go find those tutorials and go by those and learn?
You should be able to. Now on the 5PD website, they have like install instructions. The most difficult part,
Oh, okay.
the most difficult part is setting up the SQL database, the MySQL database, because
Right.
it does need a database to save who's authorized to be a cop, what their rank is, because it has its own separate CAD system and ticket writing and all that for AI. So
Gotcha.
if you can install a SQL server on your machine or your host, then the rest of it is simple.
Okay, I got you.
I think I've seen you. I think I saw you doing that. You were live streaming yourself building that new police station, right? Was it Mission Row?
No, I didn't build that. I was what I was doing.
Or you
That
were
was built.
coding the locks?
Yeah, I was coding the locks and moving around like the different job points and stuff that have to be in there and all of that stuff. That Mission Road PD actually came from Gabs, gabsv.com. Beautiful, beautiful work. He's French, and so I don't get to catch his streams live too often because of the time zone difference. But he's made the Mission Road PD, the pillbox hospital interior that we have,
Nice.
and I mean it's just beautiful. He does
And that's a public
beautiful work.
that's a public template, right? Because it's the same in uh the new police stations is the same in SLRP. Like after I watched you do what you were doing in your live stream, I noticed that in their server it's
Well, it's not free. You have to purchase that map. I pre-ordered it because I'd been watching it as he was developing it, and so I got it much cheaper. I want to say it's $40 now for the map, and then you pop it in your server and it's good to rock and roll.
Now, is
Okay.
that $40 a month, or is that $40 one time?
One time.
Okay, gotcha.
Now, when we initially started getting some of Gab's maps, he had Patreon tiers, and we were in either the $50 or $60 a month tier, but we also were getting a little smaller maps, and stuff like that. But now he's moved over to a website, and you just purchase one map at a time.
Gotcha. Cool stuff, man. Cool stuff.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have
man.
Yeah.
I'm about to look into that 5PD because I've always, even if I never make a 5PD server myself, I would love to be able to learn how to do it and teach others how to, share it with my audience as well and show them how to do it. I think it'd be something I think a lot of people be interested in.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Now, 5PD is intended for a 5M server, so it doesn't run, just single player. You would have to set up like a, maybe a local host 5M server or something like that, or
Gotcha.
rent some cheap one from Zap or something like that.
Zap hosting, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
That's good to know. Well, there you
Yeah.
go. I hope that answered your question. JT the Philly Gamester, Officer Turbs is up in the house. Turbs, I asked him. Turbs was the one that wanted me to ask, what is the cost of a server on a monthly basis, and it's pretty much an arm and a leg, brother.
Right.
Yep.
If you don't count buying new toys like scripts and cars and stuff like that. Now, all of our law enforcement vehicles pretty much came from Redneck Modifications, and one ambulance would be $30 for one vehicle.
Wow.
Wow.
But it's a one-time payment, right?
It's
not like
it's a one-time thing. Yeah, one-time payment. And so for the longest time, I paid for all of that out of pocket. And then when I went to do my taxes and I'm seeing how much I spent at the end of the year on it, I almost died. Because it's real easy to get to $3,000 a year just in basic expenses.
Oh, I'm sure.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Before you buy any extra stuff. And so I battled with it internally and struggled, but it was like, I knew deep down I just couldn't keep doing it, and so I talked to the community and I said, hey, look, if we did a Patreon, would y'all help support the server expenses? And I'm very transparent. I list out on our website. I'm like, this is how much the website costs every month. This is how much this costs every month, and this and this. And then anything extra we can roll into buying new vehicles, new scripts, new maps, whatever. And our community has been great. Our server from the very first month that we launched a donation program has been fully funded every
Nice,
month
man.
Wow,
for
that is pretty
like a
cool.
It's good
year,
to have
like a year and a
supporters
half,
like
2
that,
years.
man.
Mhm.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's good
Absolutely.
to have supporters like that, and people in your corner that's willing to help, man. That's what
Right.
this is all about, really, man. Is just helping one another. That's what our community is about. We like to help each other out, man. So yeah, that's awesome, man. That you
Absolutely.
guys have that. Yeah,
Especially for such a big server with
exactly.
it
Yeah,
being
good
very
point. Yeah,
costly.
Well, and the thing is, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, our server is tiny. As far as the number of players, I mean, there's hardly any servers that are 32 player slots anymore. Most of them are like, oh yeah, we got 250 players. And we're maxing out at, we're running, 200 plus players, and that's great. That sounds really great. But I know how stressful and crazy it can get with 32 people on the server, and
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
if
a bit
I.
over. Yeah, that's a bit
Yeah,
overkill, man.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. So, I mean, it just kind of depends. I mean, you look at like OCRP, with Jeff Faviano and them, and the Code Zero guys, they're much better well known than we are, and that's fine. It's so I don't know that I'd call us a large server. I think
What's
we're a
up,
middle
Turbs?
class
What's up, brother?
server.
Middle class. Hey,
We're
Middle
all doing pretty
class.
ain't
good,
nothing wrong with
Jackson.
middle
Hope you're doing
class,
well.
man.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I've been a middle class man all my life.
But oh, tell me about it. But it's the community. I mean, the brotherhood and sisterhood that we have in our community is just,
Yep.
I look back now and it's like, we didn't. I mean, we technically really still don't know each other. None of us have ever met each other in person. But I just know that there's people in our community that if I was to say, hey, look, things are tight. We're not going to make the bills this month for the server. Somebody would cover it,
Yep.
Right.
I
That,
mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
we are all that tight. That, we know when people are going on vacation, people sometimes tell us about the things they're struggling with, they're having a rough day at work, sometimes, I mean, it's not just people that play on a server. These are basically family members and friends now. And as you get deeper off into SLRP, you're gonna get those same exact relationships that are built. You know, uh, and that's awesome. I think the fact that you hear people whine and complain about 5M's broken again, or something, but they've made it possible for us to do this kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I
And
think it's amazing.
you can't knock them for that, man. I mean, this is
No.
something that people, you think SLRP, LSPDFR, man, you think GTA, okay, GTA. Wow, GTA is fucking great. One of the best video games to ever be put out there. Then you get LSPDFR and you're like, Jesus Christ, like this is amazing. Like
Yeah.
LSPDFR is in itself is amazing.
It is.
Right.
Yeah.
Then you take it up another notch. Now you're talking 5M, which is you're doing what everybody that started off playing just Grand Theft Auto storyline wanted to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the evolution of the game and of this police simulation that we all want to do in this game is just it's going up. It's never gone down. It just keeps
Right.
going up, and I think
Yep.
in a few years, man, I think there's gonna be a next level shit. And I cannot wait for GTA 6 to come out.
Oh man.
I'm just looking. I really, really
Oh, man.
hoping to have my 3080 by then. I should have my 38.
gonna be great.
It's gonna be great. Daniel
Oh.
Gonzalez wanted me to tell Onyx. Tell Onyx I said hi from Daniel Gonzalez.
Hello, Daniel. And I see Ramiro the Mexican in there. What's up?
Oh yeah, the Mexicans up in here. GTA
Yeah.
6, baby. Yeah, Ember's right. When you go online with GTA, it's just fucking awful. It's anarchy in there.
Yeah,
no.
it is.
Oh
No.
my gosh, you
And,
can't
and
even.
you know, we had these. We've learned a lot as we've administered the Cuff server over the years. You know, we wanted to be all inclusive as much as we could, and you know, we said, well, let's just have an open server. Anybody can join. That lasted about 2 live streams. And it was like, you know, people spawning boats, you know, coming in with these cheat menus and spawning boats and, you know, duplicating people's characters and you know, running by and screaming expletives and, you know, racial slurs and all this craziness. It's like, okay, yep, no, we're locking this down.
Yep.
We're locking it
Yeah.
down. Moving to a white list. I always thought that a white list or an allowed list was like, you know, if you do that, you're an elitist. That's what I thought. No, you just care about your toys and don't want anybody to break them.
Yep.
Right, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I seen you play a game that I don't know why I thought CJ and Cookies would kind of like this game too. The Railway Empire.
Oh yeah, I rage quit that game, by the way, not on stream.
Did you? Did
But
you?
yeah, I rage quit.
I know.
What is it, Jeffrey?
You build a railroad empire, and I was watching you play it. Mexican says sexy Onyx. I was watching you play it, and you were like, I don't even know. You said something like, I'm not even hauling anything. Like, I'm just wasting money right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But
I mean,
it
and
looked cool, like the concept of it.
yeah, it is. It's pretty neat, you know, because you know you got to pay attention to how you're laying the rail lines, and you know you got to connect these different cities and all that kind of stuff. It's worth checking out. I enjoyed it. You know, I got aggravated with it mainly because I suck at it. There's nothing wrong with the game. I'm just not good enough at it.
You're a dad. That's what dads do.
Yeah. It's like, damn it, I can't do it. I'm turning this off.
Nah, screw this shit. I don't want to do it anymore.
Exactly.
CJ knows. Cookies, you don't know that, but you'll find out later in life.
Well, sometimes I feel that way.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I don't shut it off. I just go to a next game.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
like
Well,
a
yeah.
different game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well,
But you
see,
did-
and I kind of have gaming ADD, right? Like I'll get a game and I'll be all into it, you know, and then I'll get so far into it, and then something else is released, and
Yeah.
I, you know, it's like, ooh, shiny, new shiny, and
Yeah.
you know, and then I forget
Yeah.
about
And
the
then
other
you
one.
get this urge to want to be the first one to play it, you know, and
Yeah.
and you know, yeah, I get you on that. That's
Well,
why when new
and
games
two,
come out, you really think on, you know, what can I
Yeah.
do with this game? You
Am,
know?
Yeah.
am I gonna do it? Am I gonna be well? And see, and I've made a mistake recently, and I know better than to do this, but some people are gonna tell you it's a good idea. But if you watch your views on some games that you play when you live stream, that will shift your thought process on whether you're gonna stream that game again. And so I go through these phases, right? Where I'm like, okay, well, I know this isn't going to get any views, but I want to play it. And so I'm going to play it and I'm going to stream it, even if nobody watches. But then, you know, you're like, okay, but yeah, I can't do that every time. I got to play something people are going to watch too.
Right. Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
give the audience what they. Yeah, you got to give the audience what they want, but I think at the same time, man, I think they're gonna watch. Your true subscribers will always watch you.
Right.
Your
Oh, yeah.
true followers, your true subscribers, the ones who truly support you will watch anything you play. And that doesn't matter what it is, you know. So, but yeah, I
Well,
do get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. And that's true because I'll tell you, it surprises me when, all of the server development work that I do really cuts into how much I can build my channel, because if I'm working on the server, I'm not playing a game. I'm not streaming. And so I was like, I got to get some stream time in. The algorithm is forgetting who I am. And so I was like, well, I'm gonna do it. I'd watch people, do map building and making cars or skins or something like that. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna do it. If nobody watches, that's cool, but I need the algorithm to realize I'm still alive. And so it surprises me how many people would sit there and watch me code something. Even if it's something as simple as I've got to run around town and get 50 different coordinates for market script or something. And they'll sit there and hang out and shoot the bull in chat and have a good old time. And I got work on the server done. I got to hang out with some of my awesome subscribers. And, even if you don't get a million views on it, you still win, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yep. I
Yeah.
think it's the community is just, we say it all the time, and I know the community doesn't get tired of hearing us say it, but the community is just amazing, with not just 5M or LSPDFR or Cuffs, or it's just the entire YouTube community.
Right.
Now, don't get me wrong, you got your assholes out there. There's quite a few of them,
Oh yeah.
but
Oh yeah.
you're still surrounded. Sorry, you're still surrounded by more positive than negative, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't never really in any of our streams, you never see people bickering back and forth. You never see people arguing, or the one thing you will definitely not see over here is people talking about politics, because we we don't allow,
All right, Jackson, we'll see you, man.
But my point is that, you don't see bickering and arguing over here. We might get a troll every once in a while to pop in, but we got enough moderators in here to, kick them out quick. So, but it's a really positive community, man. I think it takes a lot of positivity to do this kind of stuff, and to stay at it, So
yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. I have two different channels, and I love what I do. I have one channel for LSPFR. I have one for Farming Simulator 19. And I thoroughly love both of my channels and the people that surround me in those channels. I thoroughly love it all. I really do.
If I ever get the opportunity to quit my job, man, that would be my plan, is to start up another channel, because there's no way I'd have the time to do it now, with just a one channel and working, and it's tough. But yeah, dude, I would love to start a second channel.
It's a lot to do a second channel, bro.
Yeah, I know. I bet, man.
It's a lot, dude. It is.
Yeah.
But
I just don't know what it would be for.
Yeah, it's worth it. You could do another game that you really enjoy playing. That's why I did my second channel, because I love Farming Simulator 19 so much, just as much as I love LSP4. Like in the vlog I was talking about, I have both channels where I get to play two of my favorite games. So it's like the best of both worlds for me, man. It really is. So start up a second channel and do something that you really love doing, whether it's, maybe just playing a game you like playing, or just vlogging, man. If you like vlogging, do that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that might not be a bad idea. A
vlog channel, man. Vlog channel.
Just vlogs from work.
Grow some roses.
Yeah, there you go.
Grow rose bushes.
Yeah, people will watch you.
Whatever
people really love vlogs when you vlog your everyday life. Like, you get up, turn on your phone. Hey guys, good morning. What's going on? Oh my God. Jesus.
Taking a shower. No, I'll have to charge after
that. You'd have to move that channel over to OnlyFans.
Yeah, to OnlyFans. Yeah. Definitely start a Patreon for that one there. That's great. Listen, for our raid tonight, I have somebody that I would really love to raid, if you guys don't mind.
Go for it.
All right. Just wait until see if CJ's okay with it. I think CJ's actually subscribed to Blake TV. I wanna raid Blake TV. CJ, you know Blake, right?
Yeah, can you drop the link for me,
Yep,
Jeffrey?
I can drop the link.
All right, guys, we're gonna go raid Blake TV. Jeffrey's gonna drop the link. Once he does, let's go over and raid.
So yeah, we're gonna go on a raid, ladies and gents.
Okay. I got the link.
Blake TV.
Yep.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
Yes.
Are you dropping it on CJ's?
Sure.
I just have my little raid thing going right now, so.
You know, I have that in my Streamlabs, but I always forget to use it.
All right, guys, we're fixing to go raid off. Almost said Officer Turbs. Blake TV because he's up in my chat.
Turbs
Hey,
is an awesome
Jeffrey
dude.
Luna, from my Discord, man, he got accepted into SLRP. He's just got to do his classes, man.
Yes, he
Yeah.
hit me up. He definitely hit me up. There's the. Oops. Shit. There's a link
Oh,
right
yeah,
there,
I know
y'all.
who these guys are, man. These guys are awesome, man.
Yeah. Blake
They're
TV,
so
don't
funny.
forget to drop a like and throw a subscription his way. I promise you, whenever this guy goes live, he'll tickle you pink, man. He's a funny guy.
He really is, and all the people that he hangs with are, especially the lady, she's really hilarious.
I want y'all to flood his chat
She
box
needs
there.
help. She's getting blown up in there. She needs help.
Hey, we got Jeffrey Gamer
Looked it on there
right here.
smoking
You got one
cigarettes
play.
and
Whoop-de-doo.
just hanging out and chilling,
That's
man.
the
We
real
see it. It's like
deal
golf
right
if we don't
there.
see it.
That is the real
Rod
deal.
said,
I'm
"If you see it,
expecting one of them
if
to
you
tip a
see it,
whiskey
if
bottle up
it's
here in a
your
minute.
ball,
Bro, Jeffrey, how did you do that, man?
What?
Oh,
He
yes,
put
ma'am.
up, it says Jeffrey Gamer.
That's the program he uses. He uses it's called StreamYard, and he's able to put those up there like that. He can pick any chat he wants and drop it up there.
Oh, dude,
Oh.
we got what's it called? StreamYard? I got to write that down, bro.
Yeah, StreamYard.
I would
Listen,
love to be able to pin people's comments up in the chat like that when I'm live streaming. That'd be great.
See, the only thing is, it looks like it's either paid because it looks like it's got a watermark on it.
Thank you guys for going over and raid. Remember,
It's a-
guys,
yeah,
it's a
thank
Meet
you,
the Gamers
everybody.
raid, not a CJ raid. It's a Meet the Gamers raid, guys.
later, train guy. I'll tell you, these guys and gals, man, it's funny because you watch the beginning of their stream and they're all sober for the most part. But man, 2 hours in and they are just shined up. They are just a great group of people, man, and they know how to throw them back.
Yeah,
For
they're
sure.
that lady really cracks me
Y'all
up.
actually taught me how to jailbreak my old PS3.
She just kind of real laid back. She almost reminds me of a Janet
I can't
Joplin.
afford a PS4.
I think I know who you're talking about. Let me go back to. Oh, he's still on his
The
self
older
there.
lady, yeah, she's really
Jules. I think her name
Yes.
is Jules.
yeah, she's
Yeah.
like the sandy blonde headed girl. She's really laid back and like chill.
Oh, the white chipmunk girl there. Okay, that's not Jules.
Yeah, you know she chokes down on the pipe.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about. You can tell by her eyes she chokes back on that pipe.
Oh man,
You know she
I
does.
thought you were going a totally different route with that.
Uh-uh.
You know,
I can.
I thought this was moving from PG to
Yeah.
R for a minute.
Yeah.
I had my mouse on the mute button real quick.
Yeah, she's definitely just not way too chill, but she's chilled out so much that you could tell that
yeah.
she likes to smoke. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
they'll do it. Listen, they'll do it right on the stream. I'm telling you, those group of,
A
that's
big
what I
time
love
Willie,
about. Yeah. Who?
big time Willie Nelson fan, right?
Oh yes, I'm telling. That's what I
Yeah.
love about that group of people, man. Is they don't give a shit, man.
Yeah.
They will drink, smoke,
now
whatever.
they can't be monetized doing that though, right?
Blake is not yet. I don't know. If you're monetized, you really got to watch.
Yeah.
You know,
I
the
mean,
drug
they're even
use
really
and all
picky
that.
about you because I remember when I first got monetized and I went and read the YouTube TOS, man. They're even real picky about people smoking a cigarette on screen.
Yeah.
man, even in
Now,
videos.
Electric. His name is.
See, I used to smoke cigarettes when I would vlog, right? If you go back in my vlogs to before I was monetized, you'll see me going, Hey, what's going on, guys? Just chilling here today. But now you will not see me fire up a cigarette during a stream. For one, I'm in a house where I can't smoke. Two, I'm scared to do it because I don't want to get like, maybe I should just get a hold of YouTube and ask them. You said we could call them, right? We can call YouTube, Jeffrey,
on the phone.
Yeah, did you say you contacted YouTube on the phone?
They have an instant message option.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which you talk, they're 24 hours, and you can talk to somebody live like right away. So yeah, you could definitely instant message them.
I'm gonna ask them about that.
I can tell you, I do vape sometimes when I'm playing the game and stuff.
And you've never had issues with that? Because I got a vape. I got a vape too.
Yeah, I don't think they mind the vape.
Oh, Facebook hit you up.
So somebody reported it, so I don't know. I try not to do it.
They did.
It was a Karen. It was definitely a Karen.
Yeah,
it was
one of these.
But so far, I haven't had, knock on wood, so far YouTube hasn't gotten on me about it. But a lot of what I do is, with the role play on the Cuff server, I don't have my face cam on anyway.
Right. Yeah.
Did we lose Jeffrey?
No, he's praying.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
All this talk, I just wanted to take a little minute break here.
I got you. But anyway, so I don't have that camera on. My face cam's not usually on when I'm role playing because I feel like it breaks immersion, right? You're looking at me instead of the character and what's going on. And
that's a good point.
That's true, man. I never thought about it.
That is a very good point.
That's what a lot of people do. A lot of people don't use their face cam.
I never thought about it like that. Jeffrey, what was the name of that again where he popped it up on the stream?
StreamYard. I think it's StreamYards.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. I didn't mean to interrupt you, man. I was
No, that's fine. Oh, yeah, there you go. Spitting in the Mountain Dew bottle. I love it.
Oh, yes. I'm telling you.
Is he dipping?
Yep.
You will always be entertained watching one of Blake's live streams. I promise you will. I jumped on there one time. He said, "Yeah, here's the passcode to get into the StreamYards." So I went to StreamYards on my phone, put in the passcode, and I popped up on his live stream. Just first time I was ever there, man. I don't know. Me and Blake just kind of hit it off. He's just a.
When was that, Jeffrey?
Oh, that was. Oof, man. That was. I want to say.
Was that before you and I became friends?
No. This was maybe back in November.
Hey, speaking
in
of
other
that,
words, he's saying, "Where's my invite to go chill out?"
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of that, Jeffrey, I told you about all them comments of yours I never answered, and I actually see one of your comments yesterday.
Yeah, I looked at that. I went and looked at it.
Did you see it on the vlog?
Yeah. Wait, what?
There was a comment on one of my vlogs that one of my subscribers commented on. I'm trying to remember who it was. But he said, this was one of the first vlogs I've watched from CJ. It's when I first started getting ads from YouTube, but I wasn't officially getting paid yet from YouTube, right? And he went back to that vlog and said, this was the first video I've watched of CJ when I first started watching CJ. Dude, it's so many vlogs ago, but your comment was down there. And we were talking about something, and you told me, you said, hey, man, I just dropped that YMAP video, which I assume you were talking about real California architecture. And is that what you were talking about?
LA roads and all that. Yep.
So you told me in that comment you had dropped it and wanted me to check it out. And I said, so I responded to you yesterday. I said, hey, man, see, here's another comment I never seen. I said, I'm going to go watch it.
Yeah, you sent me the. Yeah, you
sent. I went and watched the video. I went and watched your video, man, last night of it. Dude, I watched a bunch of your old videos last night, bro.
Yeah, Paul G just sent me. Paul G watched the one where I was standing in front of my very first video, and
the Vinewood sign.
Yeah. And him watching it, and that was. Listen, I've been shouting you out since day one.
And hashtagging me
literally since day one. And Paul hit me up and he was like, "Man, this is when a legend was born." And Paul had me go back and watch it, and you cringe, you know what I mean, with the audio sound and the
right.
I said I've gotten better at it. I still do it, but my first few videos, I would say a lot. Like,
Yeah, I
and
remember
then
that.
and then you
Yeah.
want to go. I said it like every other word was so I've gotten better at that. But yeah, watching that first video, man, was it took me back.
He just did it again.
Yeah, yeah.
You
See,
said,
I still do it. I still do it, man.
I remember
Oh,
you
God.
talking about that a while back. It's been a long time ago, but I think somebody might have been criticizing you for it and said, "Hey, man, you say way too much in between your
Oh
words."
yeah, I've had a
Remember I
couple of
told
comments.
you, I said,
Yeah.
"Man, I said just talk the way you want to. It's your
That's
channel,
it.
you know. You're
Yeah.
gonna do what you want, and nobody can change the way you talk. I
Nope.
mean, that's just who we are, man.
No, I have
Sure, let me
people.
just change my entire channel around to
Yeah.
make you happy.
Yeah,
okay?
I
Make
know,
you
right?
We'll
happy.
do that
Yeah.
right now, okay?
I have folks comment on my country ass sounding voice, and I'm like, I grew up in Mississippi. I don't know what to tell you.
I
There
find
you
it.
go.
I find it pretty soothing, to
Yeah.
tell you the truth.
Yeah, Southern
Like I can
accent.
listen to you while going to sleep, man. I'm not
Yeah.
saying your voice
I don't
is
know if that's a good thing for a start.
your watch time will shoot up.
Yeah, hey, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. I make sure I link multiple videos back to back behind each
Yeah,
other.
right.
If you fall asleep, you know. Start
Max
to do
them
like
out
that
with
Netflix thing.
out with the ads. Yeah. Hell yeah. Now, what's up with that game Horizon Zero? That was the last thing I watched you play live, and
Yes.
that game looks real
Oh man.
trippy, man.
It is. It's kind of weird. Like the lore of it is so cool because it's like human civilization is now back in a primitive time, or primitive level rather, but that's because it was wiped out by these machines.
It's almost like
And
Avatar, like a reversed Avatar type.
kinda, yeah. It's pretty neat, man. I mean, the storyline's got me.
Does
And
it?
then
Hey, what's up,
uh,
Luna?
I mean,
What's
it's
up?
weird.
What's up?
It
What's
is.
up?
It's weird that there's pieces of technology in with primitive humans.
Yeah, it's an
Uh,
acquired taste
but
for sure.
yeah, it is. It is. But now that I can ride those robot creatures, I'm all in. I'm all in, bro. I'm
Yeah,
all in.
I saw you couldn't get on one of them, and it was a real cool one. You
I
weren't able
know
to get
that's
on
the one I
top of them,
wanted to
man.
get on, man. It looked like a transmission from underside of a car.
Yeah,
You can't ride it.
it did. But then you turned around, the one that you could ride was like twice its size. I was like, shit, why don't you want to ride the bigger one? You want to ride the small? Maybe it's faster. I don't know.
Because it was a different one.
Yeah,
You know
true.
what I wish they would come out with? I wish they would come out with a today's Transformers game, like a good.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, that
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
that's sound in the
You were-
game, man. Oh my
Couldn't have made it
God.
sound any better.
Could you do that again?
I know, right?
Somebody record that. Let me record this. Hold on to that.
I mean,
You might have just that sounded so real. You better watch your copyright.
Yeah,
warning.
I know, right? It's just gonna turn into a meme down the road.
my favorite saying by Optimus was always
Autobots.
yeah.
Autobots. Roll out.
transform and roll out.
Yeah,
I
man.
loved hearing Optimus Prime, man.
Yep.
I was a big Transformers fan growing up. I would just love to see a good Transformers game, man, and have all the, you know, the Transformers like the Autobots, all the Decepticons, even Megatron. Megatron was like, he was like the biggest Transformer in the series. You know, he was way bigger than Optimus Prime. And for a lot of people that don't know, Optimus Prime actually died in the cartoon. You know, he died in the last episode of the cartoon, which is why they killed him in the movie. But I don't mean to spoil it, but if nobody's seen it, but he did come back to life, though. Sorry, guys.
Spoiler alert.
I
Spoiler.
thought I just spoiled that.
Well, you know, I've been into Transformers as a kid, you know, and loved the new movies. I loved the
Oh,
cartoon.
yeah.
I had, you know, a bunch of the toys. You know, I think
Oh,
it was
yeah.
Hot Wheels. Was it Hot Wheels that made some Transformer toys?
Yeah, Hot
Yeah,
Wheels
I
made a
think
Yeah.
bunch of
Hot
them.
Wheels did. I think Matchbox did a few too. I
It
think
might have been
Matchbox-
Matchbox. I don't remember which ones, but man, I had some of those toys, and my grandmother, she's getting close to 90 years old, and
Bless
as
her heart.
they get
Wow.
older, you'd never know she was that old. I'm telling you, that woman could probably run circles around me. But as they get older, sometimes they like to give you things that they, in case they die, they want all the stuff to already be given away, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so she's given us some of my old toys that she kept, and
Wow.
so like 40-year-old Transformer toy or something.
Oh, I bet
I
those
don't,
are
I don't
worth
remember.
some money, man.
Well, they're in rough shape. I played hard. I was a
Yeah.
rough little boy.
And they're probably covered in lead.
Probably
And
like
dirt. Probably
who's
dirt up
the
in the gears and
who was the
everything else.
jet? Which one was the jet?
That
Oh.
was who was the jet? That was it was a Decepticon. I believe the jet was a Decepticon.
Yeah, the jet was a Decepticon.
It was something.
Look, I could already
Hyde-
see. I could see
Hyde?
Cookies.
No, that
Cookies
was a-
looking it up right now, right?
That was the
No.
Autobot.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought
No,
Cookies was looking it up.
No,
I
I'm
can't
working on
remember the
CJ
name
server.
either.
Starscream.
who was
Starscream.
That's it. That's it.
Or Starstream.
Yeah.
Well, that toy, it was played with so hard. Like the nose, the tip of it, it bent down, and then his head would come out right. Well, the nose of it now, because I played with it so much, the nose just kind of dangles. It's like
Oh,
there is no more getting the nose of the plane back up. The
Yeah,
wings,
that's-
the side of the wings, they're just flat. They're flopped down. They won't actually stay straight, because all that stuff is supposed to bend and change so they could transform into a robot.
right.
Poor thing just looks rough.
Do you guys remember the Hot Wheels from back in the day that had the front end that would flip from being fixed to smashed?
I
Yeah.
Remember
do.
those?
You would hit a surface.
You could hit anything, and
Yeah.
and
the
it
front end
would
would
flip
flip.
over. Yeah.
Yes, dude. Those are the color changing. And one thing that none of these kids will ever know, Cookies, you will never know about micro machines, man. Micro
Oh
machines.
my God!
I have
They
heard
were
of
that
them.
Small, man. They were that.
Yeah, dude. In the little micro machines, like little garages and roadways and shit. And
Man, that was
yeah,
the stuff
micro
to have,
machines was.
man.
Cookies, if you could bring back one game, and Onyx, I want to ask you the same thing. If you could bring back one game to a new age, to now, what game would that be? Yes, Paul G, they absolutely were, brother.
That one's hard.
For me, it would
Good
be, I always say The Sims, or not The Sims, Sim City, or like Theme Park Tycoon.
I have my answer.
I really wish they would bring those games back into 2021 for PC. I would absolutely love that.
Matthew Skeet, if you're up in the house, you already know what I'm going to say because we've been talking about this game. I'm going to say Splinter Cell, man.
Splinter Cell.
Oh
Good
God,
one.
that is a good game. Yeah.
That game,
man.
you talk about rage quitting, that game a
Yeah.
few times would have me so pissed off, man. I hated the sneaking through in the dark where you got to stay in the shadows. I can hate missions that tell you to sit in the shadows and not to get seen, you know?
Oh, I love stealth missions, man. I love it.
My son had a PlayStation, I guess. God damn, I don't know if it was PlayStation or PlayStation 2.
Oh, GoldenEye, yes.
But he got in trouble. Of course, now he's a grown man now, but he was playing that game, and that was the first time my wife ever heard him say a cuss word as a little kid. And as a stepmom, she didn't feel like she should spank him, so she just told him. She just took the power cord out of the game console and told him to go wait in his room till his daddy got home. But yeah, he said he said the word shit.
So bad.
Oh.
Yeah, he said the word shit playing Splinter Cell. Yeah. I believe that was the one that got him in trouble. It was either that or Metal Gear Solid. It was one of those. But one of those.
Somebody
Oh,
just
Metal
mentioned
Gear.
Metal Gear Solid about bringing it back to Hero Plays. Yeah, that was a cool game. What did you say, Jeffrey? Who said? Did somebody say 007?
Turbs was in it. Turbs said GoldenEye.
Yeah,
which was
man.
an amazing game. And then Paul G said SOCOM. Not too many people remember SOCOM,
Oh,
man.
I remember SOCOM.
SOCOM pioneered Call of Duty and
It
the
did.
multiplayer aspect of it, because SOCOM came out the same time as what was the Xbox version of SOCOM?
What was the Xbox
Tom
version of that?
Clancy's. Was it Splinter Cell?
Yeah,
No.
it was.
It was Rainbow Six. It was
Yes,
Rainbow Six.
Rainbow Six. Yeah. Oh my
Yes.
god, I love those games. Rainbow
Yep.
Six.
Those games, man. The SOCOM game was amazing. But
my favorite old school Rainbow Six game was Rainbow Six Vegas. Because you got to your whole mission was based around pretty much a casino. And when you got to breach the casino, man, you got to like come down out of the windows from the ceiling and breach down on a rope. What are they? Rappel. You got to rappel down. And as you're coming down, you're like shooting bullets at these guys, man, and taking them out. Like you had night vision, thermal vision. That was the stuff back then, man. That was real gaming. Luna said GTA San Andreas and Doom. Hero Play said Doom.
oh Jesus, Doom. Yeah, Doom was one of the first PC games. Was Doom? Well, one of the first popular PC games.
I'm going to throw you all off with my answer.
Try me.
So I was a super Atari nerd, right? I
like
loved
Atari.
the
Oh, me
Atari
too, man.
games. And one of the games that I used to enjoy the most, you played as Superman. I don't know. It was a side-scrolling type game. You know, there was no 3D world in Atari, but there was a Superman game for the Atari.
Mm-hmm.
And you walked
Really?
into a phone booth and you changed into Superman. And
I
you would
remember
fight and
that. I
save
remember
people,
that game.
whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, because think about it. They've got Spider-Man, Batman, all these other superhero games. Where's Superman? Where's
Right.
the
They don't have a
Superman game?
Superman game. Exactly.
Right.
Contra.
It would be cool to have a
Jeez.
today's Superman game. I mean, can you imagine the abilities we could do with him?
Oh man.
Burning stuff with his eye lasers and
I'm actually looking it up right now.
picking up big
Oh,
objects and throwing them. And you know what? They don't have they do have an Incredible Hulk game. It's on. He was on the Avengers. I played that.
Right.
That was a really great game.
Oh my God, this game looks like it's from 1920. Onyx. Holy cow. I'm looking at a picture of it right now. Jesus.
Well,
To see what video games has come to after looking at this picture, right? I mean, this is literally, it looks like pieces of paper just stuck to each other. And then
well,
it
yeah.
goes.
I mean, now there was another game that I used to love on the Atari called Pitfall.
Oh yeah,
And,
Pitfall.
you know,
Love that game, man.
yeah. Well, basically, I mean that character was what was he like? Maybe 10 pixels,
Yeah,
10 little squares made up.
literally. And it had the little rope, that would
Yeah.
swing, and you had to jump on.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
loved.
Oh yeah,
What was the Persia one? There was a Prince
Prince
of
of Persia.
Was it Prince of Persia?
I think so.
Where you had to run and you had to jump over the spikes and shit like that.
I think so. Something like that. Man,
Yeah.
the Atari games, and I kick myself every time I mention the Atari because I had. You remember back when groceries used to come in paper bags?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The really big paper bags.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I had 4 paper bags full of Atari cartridges.
Oh,
yeah.
my
Atari
gosh,
games.
man.
And I thought I was too old for it because I was into girls. And I let my mom sell my Atari because I was living out in the country, so I was chasing girls and hunting and fishing. That was
It'd have
it.
been worth so much money today.
Man, I let her sell my Atari and all those games at a garage sale, and I'm talking about like probably 25 cents, 50 cents a game. And I am so deeply hurt that I did that. You just don't know.
Right, yeah. Well,
because
it's
now
a lot of
you get
sentimental. Yeah, it's a lot of sentimental value with
well,
it, man.
yeah, you get nostalgic, and you want to
Yep.
play some of those old things. My buddy Buddha the other day was playing and streaming Zelda with
Wow.
an
That's
emulator.
funny you just said that, because somebody in my chat just said, What about a remastered version of Legends of Zelda Ocarina of Time? But I gotta admit, I've never been into Zelda. Never, not never did I ever like Zelda. I think if I was to count how long I played it for, I would say like 2.5 minutes in my life.
I used to dig it. I was into it. Now the one that used to make me mad was the Mario series. And,
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
I can play any game at all, man. But you get me on a Mario game, and I'm gonna sling a controller quick.
Yep. Mario
Right.
64 is my most favorite, man. Those levels were so fun, man. Turb said Command and Conquer.
What
I've never
about?
played
Does
that
anybody
one.
remember Contra from Nintendo?
Oh, Contra, dude.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man.
That
The
was
two
the
brothers,
first
right?
game
Weren't
to
they
have-
brothers?
They were brothers, and all
Yeah.
you would do, you had two guys, and you would literally every time you pass a level, the screen would go black. The next level would come up. Your guys would walk up, and the screen would open up, and there was a new level. You had to take on a whole new level of guys. Man, Contra was awesome. Benny said, "Do we remember the game War of the Monster?"
Jesus, no, I never heard of that.
I
don't
don't
remember
think
that
I
one.
remember that.
Gamer Benny?
Yeah, Frogger.
Hey, what's up, Gamer Benny? Oh, yeah,
He did say
Frogger.
Frogger. Yeah. Oh, I love playing
Oh, yeah,
Frogger.
man.
Man. I got ran
Double
over more than I made
Dragon,
across the road.
yes.
Oh,
Oh, my
Well,
God.
they
yeah,
kind of
guys.
did. That's kind of remade in GTA 5 if you try to run across the road because the AI will run you over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. I literally look both ways when I'm crossing
Yeah,
the road
you
in
have
Grand
to.
Theft Auto. It's
You
crazy.
have to.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Twisted Metal. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Twisted Metal, man.
Oh, that was
Cook-
the one where you drove around and had to kill the clown car, right? The big clown.
Well, it was a bunch of cars, but the clown car was actually it was the pink lowrider. I loved the pink lowrider in that game.
Yeah.
Cookies, what about you? What's the first game? What are some older games what's the first game you remember playing? First, what system was it?
Ooh.
I mean, you're at the age where you could be like, it was a PS3, you know what I mean? And we feel really old if you say that.
Yeah.
Actually,
yeah,
I
man,
think
we-
it. I
we-
think
we
it
all
was the
remember that.
PS3. I think
Was
it
it?
was.
Was it the
What
PS3?
game was it?
Yes, Thumper, Paul G. Thank you, Paul. What's up, Timmy Luke?
I think it was my brother's GTA. I think that was the first game I
Was it?
played. I think so.
GTA 5 or
5, yeah.
Not for PS3.
Maybe it was 4. Or-
might have been San Andreas.
It could have been.
Was
I'm
it
I can't
Carl
remember.
Johnson? The character.
I don't
Carl
know.
Johnson
This was so
back in it?
long ago. I can't remember.
Yeah, because you had like Carl Johnson, you had Ryder, then you had what was the guy that said, "Give me 2 number fours,
Hey,
Three-
Wallbanger.
three large fries, a diet Coke." Who was that guy? Was that wasn't Ryder? That was it was the other guy's name. Maybe it was Ryder. No, Ryder was the one always telling CJ, "Man, you number liability, CJ. Why you even come back?" That was Ryder. Big Smoke. Big Smoke.
Big
That
Smoke.
was the other guy's name. Yeah, Big Smoke.
Oh, True Crime Streets of LA. Man, I could sit here all night. Hey, Attack Dog Game is in the house. What's up, brother? I could sit here all night and talk about all these older games, man. I really
Oh,
can.
man,
It's just, yeah, like Paul G said. He said, man, you guys are about to have me just break out all my old Nintendo shit.
I
Yeah,
still have
Mom.
my Nintendo, man, that my mom got me for my birthday party at school. I walked in my classroom. The teacher sent me to the office to get some copies of a paper. I come back, my mom's got a birthday cake in her hand. On my 12th birthday was held at school, and I got my Nintendo that still works to this very day.
Wow, no shit.
I was 12, man. I'm 43 now, so it still works, man. It
My
fires
son
right up.
plays Sonic, which is I
Oh,
know a little
man.
after Nintendo, but we downloaded Sonic onto the PS4 that's in the living room, and that song, that dee doo dee doo dee doo doo, the
Yeah.
that Sonic the Hedgehog sound, man, and he destroys that game, man. He's 6 years old. That kid it's almost too dangerous. Like we got to pull him away from it, and he freaks out from it, man. What's the bad guy's name in that game?
Uh,
Oh shit,
is
I
it,
forget.
man?
It's the fat
Yep.
guy,
Yeah, that was like Sega Genesis days, man.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's an exclusive. Well, it's funny you can get it for Sony now, but it was an exclusive uh Sega game.
Yeah.
Dr. Robotnik. Yeah, that's him.
My wife and I got I got her because she was real big into like the Mario games and stuff. So I got her one of those Nintendo Minis that you can get now that
Oh,
has
yeah, yeah.
games already preloaded on it.
I got one of those. Those are cool, man.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. And then she got me the Atari, so I can still play Pitfall.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my Superman game's not on there, but I have like the Missile Command and
You can get those
you
on
know,
PC now, though.
yeah, you can.
Yeah.
But it's just something. It holding that Atari controller, the style of the controller is what makes it so nostalgic.
They needed.
It really
remember,
is.
there were no suction cups on the butt. You really had to get a firm grip
Yeah.
on the joystick to be able to really use it.
Yeah, and if your hands
Without it
got
falling-
sweaty,
yeah.
it would slide out of your hand.
It would,
sure
man.
did.
It really would. Oh, cookies. I'm sorry, Cooks. I feel like we're just leaving
No.
out of this entire episode.
No, I know what an
I
Atari
mean, these
is.
days, you got controllers like this right here, that's got,
Yeah.
that are gripped. They're built differently. I mean, I can
Yeah.
literally hold this thing like this, and it's comfortable in my hand and never moves. It never gives. But man, them old Atari and Nintendo controllers, man, they'll give out on you in a second. You break a sweat and you're done.
I know what an
Oh,
Atari
yeah.
is.
Some of the first computer games that I ever played was on the Commodore 64.
Oh wow! Holy cow,
Yeah.
man!
Oh, so you got me on that one. I don't know. Is that a computer?
It was basically a keyboard that you plugged into your TV,
Yeah,
and it had a slot to
Oh.
stick a cartridge in the top of it
that's
to
it.
play your game.
Yes, there was
Or
actually.
it might
my
have been on the
cousin-
side. I can't remember, but
Yeah,
yeah.
my cousin had a steering wheel game way back in the early 90s, maybe even the late 80s, where it would put a car on the screen, and whatever way you would turn that steering wheel, the car would move with it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just a basic ass game, obviously back then.
Yeah.
But it was so fun to play. Oh man, yeah, Paul G, go for it, brother, go for it.
It's amazing to see how games have changed over the years.
It really
Yeah.
is. It really is. The 007 series wall banger. Oh man, that was the very first person shooter game to come out was the 007. And man, people they raved over that game, man. People were online playing
Absolutely.
it all the time. You can play online too with it. I think that was on PS2.
What kind of chip you got in there? A Dorito? What?
I see you talking smack over there, Attack Dog. I see
Oh,
that.
okay. Is
Don't
he
be
talking? I'm
jealous.
like,
Yeah. Don't be jealous.
Eggman.
Mhm.
Yes, actually, NTK. It's Eggman. That's what my son is always saying. Stupid Eggman, and it's Eggman is now the Dr. Robotnik is now Dr. Eggman. Yes,
Does anybody
that's him.
remember Mega Man, the Mega Man series?
Oh yeah, Mega Man.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
man.
Animal
was good.
Crossing. My daughter actually has a new Animal
Had that
Crossing.
little gun in his arm. Had choo, 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 choo,
Yep.
choo, choo, choo. That was it. Just choo.
As far as the arcade goes, going to the arcade at the mall when those actually still kind of existed, the
I miss
Street
those.
Fighter,
Oh,
games were
yeah.
always real
Yup.
fun.
Yeah, that one dude. You guys or whatever it was. He said.
Ryu. That was there's Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, Blanca,
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 I think it was. Yeah, the dragon or lizard or whatever he was.
the green guy with the red hair.
Yeah, but there was one guy that always made that. Every time he made that move, he'd go "Ariukas" or something like that.
It
man.
was Ryu.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Ryu.
And it was like an uppercut or something. He did an uppercut,
Yep.
but it was a massive man.
Y'all remember when you would go back to the arcade and somebody would have beaten your high score and it wasn't
Oh,
even
yeah.
listed on the high score anymore? Man,
Yep.
it was like you just got shamed and all over town. when
Yep.
you-
Yeah.
when
You
top
spend
end.
you spend so many just drop quarters like crazy
Yeah.
trying to
And
get back
yeah,
up there.
And I'm telling you, I used to search underneath the I would move arcade games out of the way to find quarters and shit to be able to play. to keep playing
Did you,
a game.
Jeffrey?
Yeah, Double Dragon. Yes. Yeah,
Oh,
dude. I really would.
Let me tell you, when you know somebody that works at the arcade and they can come over there and open it up and just tick, 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 click that thing so you have all
Yeah.
the free plays, man, that was awesome.
You know,
Yeah.
a
That
word
was,
to the wise.
Yeah.
A word to the wise out there. If you go to like one of these putt-putt games or these adventure landing type places, I actually took my wife to a putt-putt for our first date. And you know the machine where you put the token in and it's got that thing that moves and it pushes the token into more tokens and those tokens fall and you're
Like
just
the
trying to get.
bulldozer thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do not bump those things. I did that while on my date and the alarm went off. I didn't know they got alarms on them, you know? So don't go bumping those things. Just don't be cheap about it. Just throw another
Jeffrey
token in
set
there.
off the tilt.
I did.
Uh-huh.
I
Did
did.
it
and that
actually
was,
say tilt?
no, it just had a loud
actually-
wee, 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 wee.
Okay.
It was loud.
The old pinball machines would screech some kind of thing and flash tilt up like that when you tried to do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Yup.
That let them know you was trying to cheat.
Mm-hmm.
On a claw machine, Gamertron said. Gamertron said he was banned from GTA Online, and I told him I don't know why that does not surprise me.
Who was?
Gamertron. It just does not surprise me that he was banned. Like, there's got to be gaming companies out there that are like, "Oh yeah, Gamertron, yeah, we banned him." Like,
What did you get banned for, Gamertron? What in the world did you get banned for, bro?
Killed me when I seen that he spent that, man, or that he said that.
Most of the time when people get banned in GTA Online, it's because they had some kind of money modder drop money and
Yeah,
something like that.
I used to do that. The glitches. I used to do them, and the funny thing is GTA Rockstar would catch on to that. They wouldn't ban me, but they took away any cars that I bought after I did the glitch and all my money. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember on GTA Online on Xbox 360, and I remember this one guy one night, and he was dropping dollars, man. I mean, and I had like 1,000 to my name. I had a car, and that was pretty much it. And my cousin had actually messaged me and said, "Hey, man, there's this guy on Xbox on GTA Online. He's doing a money drop right now." And so I went to the lobby, invited me in there. I went to the lobby, and dude, that guy made me so rich that night. And he leveled up my what was it, your RP? See, like your RP, he leveled that up for me. Like, he was serious at doing this. He knew what he was doing. He leveled up my money and my RP, man. It was pretty cool. I was a rich guy after that, and I was happy. I had like, after that, man, I had so much money. I ended up buying like 4 garages, a couple apartments.
Yeah, dude.
I had so many cars, man. I was set up, man. And then after that, I got an Xbox One, so I quit playing it. But if I go on there to this day on Xbox 360 on my account, I'll still have all that money in those cars, man. It's still there.
Now they push those shark cards so hard now they kind of watch what folks do super.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. They're
that's the reasoning for all these damn updates that they keep doing,
Yeah.
And was GTA updated again? Somebody was in the Gamer Bros' chat earlier today saying it was updated again, but I didn't get anything. GTA. I don't think
sometimes it'll be an online only update that doesn't affect like LSPDFR or something. I have one that shows as pending that I am not letting install because every time it does, I have to redo my siren sounds for cuffs, and I don't feel like doing it.
Yeah, it's a pain. CJ, I am still able to add cars and stuff into my OpenIV even with that green box up there.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm not clicking that. I'm not clicking that update my update.rpf. I'm not
you're going to have to eventually.
Eventually, I know I will. Funny thing is my Make Visuals Great Again folder hasn't updated, and I'm playing it Perfectly
Yeah,
fine.
see, the only thing I didn't have to, I had to reinstall pretty much all my OpenIV modifications, man. Even my graphic mods, I had to
Yeah, see, to me,
reinstall.
that's just a pain in the ass, man.
Yeah.
You're now. Before we go, I got to ask you the same question. Now, you don't have too many LSPDFR videos. I know your last one was like 4 months ago, right? It was
Yeah.
a while
So
ago.
I got tired of updating it.
Yeah.
That's basically
Yeah,
it.
everybody does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I can do the same thing on the 5M server. So I was like, I mean, I like it, don't get me wrong, but once I really got into the 5M, I just got tired of updating it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just
mean,
like
I'm
being
not,
able to switch out cars and stuff. I love switching out cars. Big G
yeah,
makes
and see,
amazing vehicles.
and I don't like my LSPDFR. I had my skins custom made, and that kind of thing. And so I didn't swap mine out too often. I would try a new car or something, but it wouldn't actually be in my normal fleet, so to speak.
Right.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not crapping on LSPDFR. It's an excellent modification. It's just it got to the point to where trying to keep up with the updates for all the plugins for LSPDFR, plus keep up with the 5M server for cuffs, I just couldn't do it all.
Yeah, no, I
I
mean,
just didn't have enough time.
yeah, it's understandable, man. We get it, man.
Yeah.
We totally get the updates, man.
Yep.
That is probably the most annoying part about it is every time we have those updates where 4 to 6 months apart or however long it is.
It's
sometimes
hell for
shorter,
like a week and a
sometimes
half.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Yep.
and I mean, people blow up the YouTubes. How do we fix this? When's the updates coming out? I mean, yeah.
But
And
those
usually,
videos
we
get
come with a
crazy
solution,
traffic
so.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I mean,
Crazy. But what got you into? Who was it that got you into LSPDFR? Because you started LSPDFR before 5M, obviously, right?
Right. Well, the first ever LSPDFR video that I found or ran across on YouTube that I even knew it existed was Jeff Favignano.
I knew you was gonna say. I
Yeah.
knew it.
No, it's
Yep.
Jeffrey.
I think he
It's
kind of
Jeffrey
had that
Gamer.
market. I think he had that market cornered. And then the next one I ran across, of course, I mean, you from there you get Bay Area Bugs and Polecat and all them, and then Steve the Gamer 55.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And Ace Pilot 2K7. And so that was kind of cool, right? Because Ace already had a fairly sizable channel when I ran across his channel, and he was just a cool dude. He joined Cuffs with us, and I mean he's got over 500,000 subscribers.
Yeah, can you
Yeah.
get Ace? Can you get Ace on the show for us? We've been trying to reach out to him for the longest time, man.
I
Yeah.
We've
can
been trying to
try.
reach out
I
to
can
Ace for
try.
so long, and he's
Yeah.
interested, but I think he's concerned about because he streams on Saturdays. And I told him,
Well,
listen, man, we'll go whatever, we could do Sunday night, we could do Saturday in the
Yeah,
afternoon.
we'll
and
be flexible with it.
we would
Yeah.
love to talk to Ace. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
he's
Well,
just somebody that we
yeah, I
wanna
think
talk
his holdup was because, like, for example, tonight, for me to be on the show, I wasn't able to participate in our Saturday night community live stream event, which is fine. I mean, I needed to come hang out with you fellas anyway, but that may be his holdup. We do rotate, so like out of the four of us, tonight Buddha Rocks is streaming. And then on Tuesday night when we do our community thing, it's going to be on Ace's channel, and then Rye Wilson, and then my channel, and then Buddha, and we rotate it like that. Tuesdays and Saturdays when we do our stream for that, only one of us streams it at that time frame. So it may be that the dates you've had available fell on his stream night for that rotation.
That's not true, Attack Dog. He said, "Did you hear that, Onyx? They just wanted you on to get Ace." No, that is not. That is
No.
not true.
No.
That's okay. No,
I've talked to Onyx before when you were on the leftovers. I popped in for
Yeah.
a little bit and talked to you. I genuinely think you're just a you're a down to earth, no offense to the younger crew, Cookies, but you're down to earth older guy, you know what I mean? And
we can relate to that.
Yeah.
And I decided way early on, and now unfortunately it actually stunts your YouTube channel when you're just normal. But or as normal is, right? But
Right.
but I mean, with me, what you see is what you get. If I mean, I'm myself. I'm not. I don't have a character that I put on when I'm on YouTube. I don't have a persona that I put in front of people. No, there's no fakes. There's no flashy. I'm just a dude grew up in the country of Mississippi, and now I'm online playing as a cop. I mean, that's what you get.
Right.
Um,
Right.
you know,
yeah,
but it's I mean, it's cool. It
yeah,
but the flashy is what brings in the views, right? But the folks that hang out and stay and are more loyal are there because they like me and my real personality. I don't want to have to fake it every time I live stream. So I
Right.
decided way early on I'm gonna be real.
Yeah,
yeah,
I agree, man. That's how I don't. I mean, of course, when I role play, it's role play. Role play is role
Oh
play,
yeah.
no matter what you
Oh yeah.
do. But as far as my YouTube channel goes and myself, like that's who I am. That's the same way I am. What you see is what you get, and that's all there is
thank you,
to it.
Paul.
And I just
You-
see Dr. Disrespect, if you watch his videos, great dude, awesome energy in his live streams and everything. But oh my God, I couldn't do a character. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
right.
I couldn't, every time I sat down to live stream, I couldn't be in that character mode of being Dr. Disrespect.
Right.
It's just, I just couldn't.
If to me it was fun, like going on as a civ with Nonsense. Dean says, shout out to Mississippi, lived in Ridgeland for years,
Yeah.
he said.
Ridgeland. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
yep.
I grew up in Natchez, Mississippi.
There
Right
you
on
go.
the river.
There you go, Nonsense. But yeah, playing as Civ and being in that character as Randy or man, my one of my favorite characters that I played on there has got to be Albert Phillips, with
Yes.
Maddie, being
The
Yes.
husband and wife team.
Yeah,
in the,
yes,
in
yeah.
in the station wagon.
yes,
Yes.
Oh my God, I love those. Those are good.
Dolores and Albert,
Yeah, those are good.
Maddie played it so well and he made it easy, but by the end of the night, our throats hurt
Yeah.
so bad, especially Maddie's. The way he talked. Old Albert, you're a crazy
Oh, yeah.
bitch. After doing that for 3 hours, you're just like Jesus Christ. But I love it. Speaking
Yeah.
of faking it, gotta go get my wife's birthday gift. Oh shit!
Oh,
All right,
I think
back
my
to
next. Oh my God, that was horrible. I think my next character, Jeffrey's gonna be. It's gonna be my British character. I'm gonna break
CJ,
out the British voice.
CJ, your job, yours and Cookie's job, is to, I don't know, man, think of some characters and think of some crimes that you guys can do. Your British character,
Right.
and let me, hopefully it's me, be able to pull you over or respond to that call while I'm on my own. Because next Sunday I'll be
Without
on my
stream
own.
sniping you.
Huh?
Yeah,
Without
without stream
stream
sniping.
sniping.
Yeah, without stream sniping. Yeah, I don't want to,
Are
break
we
any
allowed to
rules.
plan that stuff like with LEOs? Are we allowed to
Oh
plan?
yeah, no, you could. No, we could plan something out for sure, as
Well,
long as you don't give me details on where or when, But
Right. Well, let's do that. Let's set something up where we could plan it out, but not give you the insight on it.
right, yeah. Oh, really? Nonsense. Oh, he says my voice kills me at the end of it. Oh, because yeah, you go on as a civ also. Yeah, Nonsense is
So we need to do a British character, Cookies, and you got to.
I don't. Yeah, I just.
Yeah.
I really hope that I could that I could get you guys, and maybe Benzo will be back by next week too. I know.
Well, we
his...
being bloody pulled over for. What's going on now?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I seen a post by Benzo. I think a few days ago, he said his internet was going to be back on. I think his internet
power was on.
Yeah. His power go out? Is that what happened?
He had no power for like 2.5 days, man. He said,
He's in
'cause
Texas,
he's in
right?
Texas, and
Yeah.
all them
There's
power
snow and-
windmills down there went down, man. The weather shut them down.
not only that, but they actually have parts of Texas where they're putting power on in certain areas and shutting it off in others to conserve
Yeah.
it. And then they'll turn it back on for those others and then shut it off for the folks that just had it for a little bit.
That's
It's
stupid.
it's fucking crazy.
That's
And then
stupid.
there was a mayor, I don't know from what city, but there was a mayor in Texas who went on social media, he went on the news and he said, "You know what? You all should have been prepared for this. Stand up and do what you got to do for your own family." And then he fucking resigned the next day,
Yeah,
man.
he got a lot of backlash.
Oh
He
my
shoulda.
God.
He should have.
Yeah.
That's stupid. That's man.
Yeah.
That is wow.
yeah,
do
that's-
what you
that's
gotta do.
tough,
How
man.
about as the mayor, you do what you got to do and
Yeah.
do your job for us?
Yep.
Yeah, there was
Dean-
a lot of people. I mean, could you imagine it's cold? And Texas is not used to that kind of cold.
They're
to
not.
begin with, right? And so you're talking about now we're going to be in the single digits, temperature wise, and we've got elderly people sitting at home with no heat. How do you let that happen?
Right.
Cooking power.
Exactly.
As a power company, I just don't get it. And
Yeah.
then now they got it where all these people are having, $3,000 and $4,000 bills coming because just in those few days the price of the kilowatt hour jumped way up.
Yeah.
See, that's just fucking greed.
I think it was me and Paul G that were talking about it. He was talking about how the power was out. Might have been me and Paul G, but I was like, if it had been me, you freeze me all you want, but had the electric company. Oh, that smells so good. What is that, girl? Sorry, guys. But anyway, I'd be like, man, you freeze me all you want, but if the electric company would have shut my power off and my kids started getting cold, I would have banged on that door until somebody answered or they'd have took me to jail. I mean, you're not gonna freeze my kids. You freeze me, my kids are different though. I'd have been kicking on that door. I'm telling
See,
you.
here in New York, man, we are so acclimated to the cold weather, man. It's
Yeah.
like, Turbs and Officer Rodriguez. I was in Turbs' stream earlier, and he was like, "Yeah, man, out here in California, it's 66 degrees." And I'm just like, "Yeah, there you go, brother." Like, 66 degrees in New York State right now, I'd be out there in a bathing suit and a tank top, man,
Yeah.
It's just, it's crazy that some people with 66 to them is
The thing
cold.
the thing with us is that in New York we have, what would you say, Jeffrey, about 6 months of winter? It feels like.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep, starts late October and it pretty much goes all the way to March.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy, and we're used to it, but you still got them New Yorkers that first few weeks of snowfall, they don't know how to drive. They're crashing, they're all off the roads and stuff like that. So, but it is what it is, and it's still snowing right now, man. It just every day it's just been snowing.
Well,
Thank God we haven't lost power, but
for the last several days, we had up here in Huntsville, Alabama, we had a snow and sleet and ice and freezing rain and all that, and so the roads were horrible. There was I left retail and I'm now a full time. I serve legal documents. I'm a process server, and so I have to get out on the road. Well,
so
for 2
people don't like
days,
to see you, huh?
yeah. So for 2 days, I couldn't get out and work. But if I can't knock on doors and give people these papers, I'm paid by the paper.
Is that a good profession to be, without asking you what you make? Is that a good profession? Do the prices difference depend on the papers being served?
Yes and no. I contract with a company, and I cover certain zip codes in my area, and certain zip codes pay a little better than other zip codes, but it's it depends. Uh, it's like for me, it's typically between $35 and $40 per paper that I deliver.
Damn.
So yeah,
So
but
you
you may not get them the first time you go.
right. I had to
You may
serve
you may
papers
have to go
once.
back.
I didn't get paid for it. It was from a landlord to a tenant. My wife said I paid those people at my last job, and the checks were pretty big. Yeah, does he own a gun? Everybody don't like being served. Yeah, you're the guy. What you got? What do you got to do? You got to say, "Are you such and such?" I
Yeah,
mean,
so I
that
mean,
right there. If somebody knocked on my door and said, "Are you Jeffrey Gamer?" Nope. like
well,
I already know this is going someplace bad, man. No, I'm not
Yeah.
that person.
well,
Unless you're
no.
Publishers Clearinghouse. That in that case, they got balloons, and maybe that's what you need to do. Bring some balloons with you.
Yeah, actually, being open and honest works for me most of the time. So I mean, I'll just knock on the door. When they open the door, I'm like, hey, good morning. I've got some legal documents for so and so, and they're like, oh yeah, that's me. All right, here you go. That's
And
it.
you have to give it to them. You can't just leave it in the crack of their door and then
Right,
drive off.
right,
You physically have to give it to them.
right. It has to be in their hand.
And what kind of papers are you serving? You said.
Oh, they what like divorce papers,
Yeah,
eviction,
divorce
stuff like that.
papers, lawsuits where, maybe credit card companies are suing somebody for not paying the credit card bill,
Oh, that
that kind of
sucks.
thing. Yeah.
Have you ever had
Child,
anybody wanting to fight you or
child
wanting to?
support enforcement. Now, before we moved up here, at one point I lived in just outside Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I covered 7 parishes of Louisiana with their legal documents for this one company, and it was almost all child support enforcement.
Oh my God.
And I mean, I covered some areas of Baton Rouge, and it was like, man, it was some rough areas of town.
I
And
bet. I bet.
yeah, and so those were the ones that would want to get mad at you when you roll up and give them a document that tells them they owe $180,000 worth of back child support.
Oh,
You are
Jesus
not their friend.
Christ!
Holy
Right?
cow.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh!
Here you go, man. Take care of your kid.
yeah, exactly.
He's 38, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Better
but
you
you
than
still,
me.
but you
Have a
still
good day.
owe.
Yeah, you still owe.
But yeah, most of what I
Jesus.
get now seems to be small claims lawsuits for uh credit card bills, cons appliances, if you finance your stuff with them and don't pay it, stuff like that.
So I'm trying to understand what your occupation is. You serve the paper. What is your occupation?
Process server.
Okay, got you. I
Yeah.
didn't know if you were like because I know sometimes they'll have police officers that will serve papers like that, like especially
Yeah.
like divorce papers and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't
Sheriff's
know if
department typically does that.
yeah,
Now,
yeah,
the difference is most states, if the filing party is from out of state, they don't have to use the sheriff's department. They can go straight to a private process server.
yeah,
The reason private process servers are getting so much business is because the sheriff's department, when they pull up, knock on the door, nobody answers. They're just going to stick it on the door. Boom! I left it at the house, and they go back to their business.
right,
Problem with that
right,
is, what if that person moved? When I pull up to a house, if I don't get an answer on the door, I've got a phone number or two I'm going to try to call. I'm going to leave a
right.
note on the door. I'm going to go knock on the neighbor's door and ask if that's the right person.
You're gonna
You know,
cover your tracks. I mean, you're
right,
gonna get your job done, obviously,
right.
but see, that's the thing is, I don't understand. Like you're talking about going through some rough parts of Louisiana. It doesn't make any sense for them to get mad at you because you're just there doing your job.
But
And
I'm the one in front of them at that point, so I am the
right,
one.
so they're
I'm the
gonna
only
take
one
it
they can get
on
mad at.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But being
exactly.
honest and just telling people when they open the door, hey, I got legal documents for so and so. Most of the time, it works. Every now and
Right.
then you'll have some that hide from you, but I don't. I don't fake them out. I'm just open. I'm honest. It's like, hey, this is what it is.
Right,
If they feel like you tricked them, they're gonna have a better chance of getting angry once they realize what it is.
True, very true. Yeah, it's better. I guess it's better to be just honest up in front, or
Yep.
straight up about it, I guess, so to speak.
And Alabama is one of the few states where you can actually refuse to accept legal documents. So if I come to your door and you say, "Oh, I'm not gonna," yeah, that's me, but I'm not taking it. Okay, that's fine. I'll mark it as service refused. I still get paid. They serve you by certified mail. I
Hey,
don't. It
yep.
doesn't matter.
Did you ever go through any parts of Louisiana called Hammond? It's
Yes.
you did?
Yep.
Why?
Actually,
Do you have
I
somebody in your
lived-
chat that he served?
No, Paul G was asking if he'd ever been through Hammond.
Oh, Paul
Yes,
G. Yes.
actually, I was in Hammond not long ago. My sister just got married in Mandeville, Louisiana, and so we stayed in Holden, and we got to go eat at the Raising Cane's in Hammond. Hallelujah! I hadn't had Raising Cane's chicken fingers since we moved from Louisiana.
God, that just sounds good.
Oh my God, it's
Yeah, it
amazing.
does.
That's all they do. That's it. That's all they do. Chicken fingers.
Mm.
Started as a little business right near LSU, Louisiana State University campus.
Nice. The one thing I want to get me if I ever come to New York State is a garbage plate.
Garbage plate, baby.
What's in that?
Oh man, we got this
It
place.
looks delicious. Jeffrey,
Yes,
it looks delicious.
the garbage plate actually originated in Rochester, where my city. And are you guys familiar with Jim Gaffigan, the comedian?
God, this guy, I'm already hungry, and Jeffrey's going to talk about goddamn garbage plate.
Yeah. What it is you can get a red hot, white hot, or a cheeseburger garbage plate, or you can get both. And what they do is they take French fries and mac salad, or home fries and mac salad, or you can do mac salad and baked beans, or fries and baked beans, home fries, baked beans. But those are usually beans, fries, home fries, mac salad are the four main sides in a garbage plate.
So good, man.
And they throw it all in the bottom of a styrofoam container. And on the top, they'll put your red hots. They'll put your hamburger or whatever meat you choose. And then they they put onions on it. Meat hot sauce, not like liquid. It's like a meat hot sauce.
Oh, wow.
And mustard. And you eat it. I'm telling you right now, Jim Gaffigan still to this day talks about when he came here and had one of these garbage plates. He actually did a vlog on it. Jim Gaffigan, he's the Hot Pocket, the comedian that, And I'm telling you, you ever come here, you got to get a garbage plate, man. Hey, what's up, slow internet? But yeah, man, it sounds like a gassy plate of fun. It is, hashtag. I'm telling you, eat one of those things and you feel like a fucking slob for like the next 8 hours.
That thing is gonna make a turd. It's going. It's going to.
You're gonna remember that the next.
Yeah, you're gonna.
It's gonna tear you up.
You know what?
Man, that sounds so good though.
For the viewers, I'm going to, if you guys want to shoot over to my stream, I'm going to show you exactly what a garbage plate is.
Yeah, even as hungry as I am, I'm going to go look at it.
Jeffrey,
there's a place
I
Tahoe's, and they're the one.
Finally went and replenished my snack drawer, so I've got lots of snacks over here. I'm gonna have to eat something here in a little bit. All this food talk.
Oh yeah,
break out the movie theater candy here in a minute.
There you go, guys and gals. That right there. This is a red hot garbage plate, and that meat sauce right there.
Oh my God, that looks so good.
I'm telling you right now, it is the most amazing thing ever, man.
God,
my wife and I were actually talking about, you know what, Jenny, if you're watching right now, just looking at that, we are going to get one of those tomorrow. 100%.
So was that sausage?
No, that's a red hot. Sausage? That's a red hot, and then it's got actually that does look like a sausage right there. The red hots right here, they cut the red hots down the center and then open them.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, that one does look like.
So now, when you say red hot, you're talking about like the hot mamas, like red hot little looks like a hot dog thing. That's
like that one right there.
pickled and spicy. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Ooh,
there's they have steak ones, but that's what they usually. That's a cheeseburger one. That's what they come in the cellophane. The onions, the meat sauce. Usually there's mustard on it, and then you got the mac salad and
There's
whole
a
I
fries.
would
whole
definitely do
lot.
the cheeseburger one, man.
Yeah, there's a whole lot going on right there.
There really is, man. And
Yeah.
I'm
That's a
telling
heartburn
you.
waiting to happen right there. man.
Yeah.
Yes, dude.
you
Yeah,
gotta have
Everything
a whole
on there
can of
looked good except it looked like macaroni and cheese.
I'm
on one
Ron
of 'em.
Burgundy.
I'm not real big on the mac and cheese, but that all did look good if you mix it all together.
Yeah.
CJ. Criminal Justice just became. I'm thinking, hold on, CJ, you were already, but CJ Farms
Yeah. I
was
remember on that.
a member. Criminal Justice, welcome to the Jeffrey Gamer membership family, man. You're gonna like CJ Farms. He's one of our members. I think you two will get along just great. I'm sitting here hearing the Ron Burgundy thing, and I saw the face pop up, and I was like, oh shit, look at that.
What does it say when you get a member, Jeffrey?
It's a scene from somebody become a member so he can hear it. Just joking.
Everybody become a member.
Yeah,
so we can
everybody
hear
hit
what it
that
sounds
membership shit right now. No, it's you ever see Anchorman?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know when they put in they were messing with Ron with the teleprompter and he goes, I'm Ron Burgundy. You know, that's the part. And a picture of him.
Ron Burgundy?
Yeah. And a picture of him shows up on the screen. So
that's awesome.
Hey, I appreciate the support membership there, brother.
Yeah, man.
I really do, man.
I set up my $2.99. Did I tell you?
What?
I set up my $2.99.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I set it up about last week. I set it up. It only takes about 24 hours to go through.
Oh,
but
great! I'm gonna cancel my $5 one, and I'm just gonna go. I'm just joking, brother.
I'm gonna do my.
It choked them up.
I'm gonna be doing a $50 perk, man, and it's gonna be
Great.
where it's gonna be great. And you know my $2.99 one. When people join it, it actually says so and so joined. It's gonna be great.
Listen, dude. It says that. Did you record that?
Says. No. It's written on the screen, but that's what it.
You can record your own voice and actually put that into your Streamlabs, bro. As long as you convert it, as long as you convert it to an OGG file.
Yep.
You can make it so
it's an OGG file. I was
it's an OGG file. Yep. You can make it say it's gonna be great. Like anytime somebody like donates or whatever, bro. Yes, JT, they are really good, bro. They're really good.
Yeah, that $50 perk, man, is gonna come with. It's gonna be a big perk, so there's gonna be a big, something big behind it. I'm gonna give whoever signs up for that perk will be able to play a game with me of their choice.
Yes.
So I've been saving that one. I figure $50 is pretty.
That's why you haven't linked up with me in a game. Because I haven't paid for it yet. I'm just joking. I'm still looking for a game that Criminal Justice and Jeffrey Gamer can rock exclusively. You know what I mean? Still looking for that game. Oh man, we're almost a half hour over our time here, man. We don't want to hold Onyx up too much longer. Yeah, you guys ready to?
I do have a hot date.
Oh, look at that, CJ.
Oh my God, those are my favorite. I love those things.
He said I do have it. Listen, Onyx, before we go, can you eat that real slowly and just stare at CJ while you do it?
Well, if you go over to my OnlyFans, I do have bathing in Reese's.
They're just all over. They're just all over his chest.
I'm just rubbing it all
over. Man, I tell you, man, I can get a bag of those mini Reese's, the big bag, and man, I tell you, I'll have a bad stomachache the next day because I will eat every single last one of them, man.
Well, So do you like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches?
Yeah, I do. I actually do.
Right. let me tell you a trick this old country boy has lived off of. So don't use jelly for your peanut butter because it doesn't mix well. You got to use grape jam or grape preserves because it mixes better. But just take some peanut butter and some jam and mix it together in a bowl. You don't need bread. You don't even need the bread. Just eat it straight out of the bowl with the spoon. It's like heaven.
Wow.
Oh, that
Give it a shot.
sounds good. That sounds
It's
good.
going to
That's-
probably bother your stomach, so don't eat a whole lot.
Might be something that Maddie might need because Maddie
Yeah.
is a peanut butter connoisseur. I mean, this dude
Yes.
Oh man.
sitting at his desk, and you'll just see him just grab a spoonful and just
Lord. Yeah, I can't do that. That'll get your mouth all stuck together. But I do, instead of, the late night snack, of eating ice cream or something like that, my guilty pleasure is the peanut butter and jam in a bowl.
It sounds good. I
Yeah,
think
that
I
does
remember
sound
my
pretty
dad
good.
eating some kind of when I was a kid. I think I remember my dad eating some kind of peanut butter and some kind of jelly mixture together, but he would put it on crackers and eat it. And it might have been some kind of jam that he was eating. But I remember seeing my dad do that. So that does sound
Yep.
good, man. It really does.
I just find the jam mixes better than jelly because, jelly's just so congealed.
And thick, yeah, it's real thick, yeah.
But yeah, I'm a fatty. I love to eat.
Guilty.
I have. So I went to the dollar store today, and just to give you an idea, let me show you since y'all are all hungry.
The big cup.
Oh, that's
Right.
one of them big Reese
Well-
cups, too, man.
Yeah, and that. Right,
Oh, goobers, dude.
Nice.
and that.
Jeez. Oh, Chico sticks.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
god,
this, the Dollar General is the only place I can find these. Maybe.
dude. Oh yeah, no.
Those are
Maybe-
good, man.
Yeah. And then of course I got this.
Oh my
Wow,
god.
you got all kinds of goodies,
And then
man.
these. Yeah, I keep a.
Oh,
I
there's
keep
the
a.
healthy stuff.
Yeah, I keep a big snack drawer. I bought 2 of all of those. So that's just half of it.
Jeez.
I don't have
Um,
shit in my snack drawer, dude.
Jeffrey said, "Oh my God, goobers!"
Oh,
But yeah,
they're
man.
good. They are good.
Hey, Timmy Luke says hello.
What's up,
Onyx.
Timmy Luke? What's up, Timmy?
I thought you were all my friends. Yeah,
Yeah.
you got that right, Jenny. She says you're not
Hey.
allowed to come to Rochester and leave without clogging up at least 3 arteries.
Oh yeah. That
Nick
would
With
be
the
Saw said,
carbon plates.
I love cookies." He said he loves you, Cookies. Nick Saw said, "Hey, CJ, what's up, Cookies?" He said, "I love cookies."
What's up, Nick?
You see Gamertron's comment, Cooks? In my chat, he says
Yeah.
it looks like his mouth is watering.
Nah.
No, that's my mouth, man.
Yeah.
That's definitely my mouth. So yeah, we're gonna,
What's up,
we're gonna
hero?
wrap this up. Onyx, if you just wanna hang back for a minute or two after we
Yep.
our streams, I would love to just say goodbye without we noticed. And for those that have been on the show before, we were talking last week, Cookies and CJ and I, and we thought that it was we were kind of rude.
Yeah.
Near the end of the shows, we would be like, "All right, everybody, later, goodbye," and then we exit right out of
Yeah, we just all
right out
leave.
of Discord, and just kind of leave the guests just sitting there like, "All right, well, I guess it's over," So we're gonna sit back for a minute or two now and give you a proper send off.
Oh yeah. That's fine.
Forget
we're
about
gonna-
it.
Yeah,
Forget about it.
We're gonna talk dirty things into your ears before we leave.
All right. Well,
Then I'm out. I'm out
I
then.
might rub around some of that Reese's peanut
That
butter.
peanut
stuff.
butter.
Get on the show, man.
Hey,
Check that.
everybody watching, y'all, thank you so much for coming to chill out with us. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Cooks, you want to start us off, man?
Yeah,
Sure
man.
thing. Alrighty, guys, that's gonna be it for this another wonderful episode of Meet the Gamers Live. Make sure to check out everybody, guys. Link is in the description on everybody's channel, guys. I'm speaking for everybody on here. But guys, great group of people right here. Make sure to check them out. And until next time, I'm not gonna do my full outro. Why the hell did I say intro? Who knows? But until next time, we'll see you guys later.
Don't act like you're new to this, Cookies. You're
I
not
don't-
new to this, man.
I can't do my whole outro because my piece is like just I still gotta let you guys go. So it's it's
Yeah,
I
well,
don't
you're
do my
ending your
outro
stream though,
anymore.
right? Yeah.
well I gotta whatever.
Yeah, the
No, it's
bashfulness
good.
of leaving.
I don't do my whole outro on here either. I rarely do my. I mean, I do my whole outro on my other live streams, but not here.
Yes, he is,
Yeah,
JT.
same.
Yes, he is. Rocket City Gamers is a good dude.
Hey,
So
thanks,
yeah,
JT.
I'll take it next. Thank you all so much for coming in and chilling with us tonight. Onyx, thanks for coming on, man. It was thoroughly enjoyable talking with you, man. It was
It was.
you
It
know
really
there was great conversations here, and there was no dead silence or anything like that. No uncomfortable moments, man. You really hold up a great interview, brother.
I like to talk.
Yeah, we all do. Yeah.
We do.
I-
We're all
yeah.
man.
If you are not subscribed to Onyx, to Rocket City Gamers, he is the very first link down below. At least go check him out. I promise you'll like what you see. And if you do, throw him a like and throw him a subscription. Show him some love. To everybody out there, thank y'all so much. 30th episode of Meet the Gamers. It's absolutely
Yeah,
amazing.
baby. 30.
30. So just want to thank you all so much. Until next time, be safe, be healthy, be positive. Follow the rules and obey the law. Your boy Jeffy Gamer is out. Later, y'all.
All right, guys. So that's gonna wrap it up. I guess I'm next, right?
Yeah, I got my credits rolling, so yeah, go for it,
All
boy.
right. Guys, I love y'all so much. Be sure to go check out Rocket City Gamers here on the bottom. He is linked down below. Should be the first link there. I know he is. Just let me double check for my own. Yeah, he's there. He's the first link, guys. Go check him out and show him some love, guys, as well as Game with Cookies and Jeffrey Gamer. Love you guys so much, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to episode 30 of Meet the Gamers and so many more to come, man. Guys, I'll see y'all on the flip side, man. Y'all have a good night. And I'm going to go get me some food because I'm starving. Peace out, guys. Take care.
Peace.
Deep inside, you wanna cry.
Dealt the wrong hand. You gotta find a way to survive.
Deep inside, you wanna cry.
Dealt the wrong hand. You gotta find a way to survive.
I want you to know.
Deep inside, you wanna cry.
I see you